What if one of the most powerful leaders in the world suddenly appeared in a viral video with 6 fingers on his hand? Within hours, millions of people began sharing the clip across social media. Some viewers were shocked, others laughed and called it fake. But many people began asking a much bigger question. Was the video real? And why were some posts claiming something even stranger, that the man in the video had already died? In the modern internet age, rumors can travel across the world faster than any official statement. A single clip, a strange image, or a suspicious detail can ignite a global conversation. That is exactly what happened when a mysterious video began circulating online showing a political leader whose hand appeared to have 6 fingers instead of 5. At first, most people assumed it was simply another strange internet moment. Social media platforms are full of odd images and misleading videos. But the situation quickly became more complicated. As the clip spread, different versions of the story began to appear. Some users claimed the footage proved that the video had been generated by artificial intelligence. Others insisted the video was evidence of a hidden truth about the leader's health. And a few conspiracy-minded commentators pushed an even more dramatic idea, that the real person had died and had been secretly replaced. None of these claims had clear evidence, yet they spread extremely quickly. The viral clip itself was only a few seconds long. In the video, the leader was standing in what looked like a formal setting, speaking to reporters and making a brief gesture with his hand. It was that gesture that caught the internet's attention. When viewers slowed down the footage and zoomed in, something appeared unusual. The hand seemed to show 6 fingers. Within minutes, screenshots from the video started appearing on X, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Content creators circled the hand with bright red markers, zoomed dramatically, and added captions asking viewers to look closely. For many viewers, the image looked convincing enough to raise suspicion, but others immediately pointed out something important about the modern internet. Video manipulation has become incredibly easy. Over the past few years, artificial intelligence tools have made it possible to create realistic images and videos in seconds. These tools can generate faces, voices, and even entire speeches that never actually happened. While the technology has exciting uses, it also creates a serious problem. People can no longer easily tell what is real and what is fake. As the 6-finger video continued to spread, digital analysts and fact-checking organizations began examining the footage. Experts who study manipulated media noticed several details that suggested the video might not be authentic. First, the hand looked slightly distorted during certain frames. Fingers appeared to blend together for a moment and then separate again. This kind of distortion is a common artifact produced by AI video generation systems. Second, the lighting on the hand did not perfectly match the lighting on the rest of the scene. In real footage, shadows and highlights behave consistently across the entire image, but in AI-generated content, small areas sometimes behave differently because the model is predicting visual details rather than recording them from reality. And finally, the movement of the fingers looked somewhat unnatural when slowed down frame by frame. These clues strongly suggested that the clip had likely been digitally altered or artificially generated. But by the time experts began explaining these details, the rumor had already taken on its own life. Some online posts began linking the 6-finger image to completely unrelated claims. A few accounts suggested the strange hand was proof that the video was actually showing a body double. Others went further, claiming that the real leader had secretly died and that the government was hiding the truth. These theories spread particularly quickly in online communities that already distrust official information. It's a familiar pattern in the age of viral media. Once a strange image appears, people start building entire stories around it. Those stories often grow more dramatic with each repost. One person adds speculation, another person adds a dramatic headline, a third person creates a video explaining the mystery. Soon, the original image is no longer the focus. Instead, the conversation becomes a complex web of rumors, guesses, and imagination. The six-finger video followed exactly this path. Within a day, thousands of posts were circulating online, claiming that the video proved something extraordinary, yet almost none of them included reliable evidence. Meanwhile, official footage from news organizations continued to show the leader appearing at public events exactly as usual. Journalists who were present at those events reported nothing unusual about the person's appearance. Photographs taken from multiple angles clearly showed normal hands with 5 fingers. This contradiction revealed something important about the modern information environment. A viral clip can feel more convincing than real-world evidence. When people see the same short video repeated again and again across their feeds, it begins to feel familiar. Familiarity can easily turn into belief, even if the original content is misleading. Psychologists call this phenomenon the illusory truth effect. When a claim is repeated often enough, people begin to accept it as true simply because they've heard it many times. Social media algorithms intentionally amplify this effect. Platforms tend to promote content that receives strong reactions. Posts that shock, confuse, or anger viewers often spread faster than calm explanations. A six-finger image fits perfectly into this pattern. It's strange enough to grab attention, it's simple enough to understand instantly, and it invites endless speculation. For content creators, this kind of material can generate millions of views, but for the public, it can create serious confusion. Another important factor in the spread of the rumor was the rapid rise of AI-generated visuals. In recent years, artificial intelligence models have become powerful enough to create extremely realistic images of people. However, these systems still make small mistakes. One of the most common mistakes involves hands and fingers. Because hands have complex shapes and movements, AI models sometimes generate extra fingers or unusual finger positions. For years, internet users have joked about AI images that accidentally produce 6 or 7 fingers. In fact, many experts immediately recognize the 6-finger clip as a classic sign of AI generation. But the average viewer may not be familiar with these technical details. To someone watching quickly on their phone, the video might simply look like real footage with a strange detail. That gap in understanding can allow misinformation to spread. Eventually, several independent fact-checking groups published detailed analyses of the viral clip. They compared the video with original footage from the same event and discovered that the circulating version was likely been edited or synthetically generated. The authentic recordings did not show any 6-finger anomaly. By this point, however, millions of people had already seen the altered clip. This raises an important question about the future of information. If anyone can create a realistic video showing a public figure doing something unusual, how will society determine what is real? Technology experts believe that the challenge will only grow in the coming years. AI tools are improving rapidly, and the line between authentic footage and generated content is becoming increasingly difficult to detect. Governments, media organizations, and technology companies are all exploring different solutions. Some researchers are developing digital watermarking systems that could identify AI-generated media. Others are working on verification systems that confirm when and where a video was recorded. But technology alone cannot solve the problem. Public awareness is equally important. Viewers must approach viral content with a healthy level of skepticism. A shocking clip should always raise questions before conclusions. Where did the video come from? Is there original footage from reliable sources? Have independent experts analyzed the content? In the case of the 6-finger video, those questions reveal a simple answer. The clip appears to be a manipulated or AI-generated media that spread rapidly because of its unusual visual detail.
there is no credible evidence supporting claims that the leader had 6 fingers, or that the video revealed anything about his health or status. Yet the story remains a powerful example of how quickly rumors can travel in the digital age. A few seconds of altered footage, a strange visual anomaly, and millions of people around the world suddenly begin asking dramatic questions. The internet has created an environment where information moves faster than verification. By the time experts analyze a viral clip, the rumor may have already reached audiences across multiple continents. For content creators, journalists, and everyday users, the lesson is clear. The most shocking videos are often the ones that deserve the most careful examination. Because sometimes the biggest mystery on the internet is not whether something is real, it's how easily a small digital illusion can convince the entire world to start believing a story